I'm going to say like one of the most American things. I didn't know where the Czech Republic was at until I got here. This was a little scary. I'm not going to lie. I took a taxi, not an Uber, a taxi leaving one of the pubs. And two guys driving it, didn't think much of it. And like I had to pay, I think like 5,000 crown. Yeah, like they will walk me to the ATM, take out like 1,000 crown, and they're like, that's not enough. And then like, until finally, and they didn't even drop me off home. Like they left me at the bank near my home. I have to walk from the bank.
Hi guys, we are very happy to see another episode. If you're still watching this for some reason you like it, so we'll try to keep it rolling. Welcome to Borderline Czech episode with another guest that we're having, Armando. Welcome.
Hello. Hi. Thanks for having me.
And this is the series that started when we invite interesting people because me and Jan are not interested enough anymore. So we invite more interesting people to talk shit about Czech Republic and for Jan to actually protect.
Got hurt.
Get hurt. And as already established, is me being mean to Jan for 60 minutes straight. So welcome. And as I mentioned, Armando is here with us.
Yeah.
And this episode is going to be about viral tramps, American in Prague, and his cultural shock and experience.
Oh God, yes. That should be an interesting one.
So Armando is not only our client, but he's also quite famous on TikTok right now, making a viral videos about life and experience in the Czech Republic and in Prague as an American. So why would you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so I wouldn't say quite famous, but I guess you could. No, I just started documenting my story. My best friend told me, he's like, hey, you should probably like start a TikTok and just like make videos about it. And another friend of mine also told me the same thing. And that's kind of how I started. And it really just became a thing of things that caught me off guard or just interesting things that I posted about. So that's kind of how I made it. And there was a few times that I will see certain things and I'm just like, oh, this will be like funny, or at least it's very interesting. And it's nice. Got like some good, like a few videos that like popped off a little bit. And
yeah, it's in like 65,000 views.
Yeah, there was one.
40,000.
I remember when I posted that again, it was just very common about not chasing the tram, right? Because I'm just like, that has to be embarrassing, right? Because I've seen it happen. I'll be seeing somebody, the doors will close on them, and I laugh inside, and I'm just like, loser. You didn't make it. You had to wait 5 minutes. But I just made it. And I remember going to teach a class. And when I got back and I just went back on TikTok because I don't have my notifications turned on, I just saw comments and likes. And I was like, oh, wow, this is... and most people agreed with me. But no, it's just pretty fun. It's fun doing them.
Yeah, so you don't chase trams.
I don't. I will say...
Above that.
I did chase it one time. And it's when I broke my toes. And I think the tram driver closed the doors, but he felt bad for me, I'm sure, because he saw me like wobbling to the door, that he like reopened my door. And I'm like, yes. I'm like, yeah, no, I had to actually catch that one. Like, otherwise I was going to be more late.
You could always use it as a strategy,
Now I know I can just, or if I need to take a seat, I can just, like wobble there, wait for somebody to move. No, I don't do that, but
maybe you should.
But somebody offered.
There are no rules in this game.
If I have a rule, if it's more than 5 stops, I have to find a seat. If it's less than 5, then I can just stand.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So maybe tell us a bit about you in general, where you're coming from, because I guess it's not from a city where you have trams, or do you?
No. So I am from Albuquerque. Well, I grew up in Albuquerque, New Mexico. People usually know Albuquerque for Breaking Bad, right?
Yes.
That's what we do. We just love to cook meth.
I just started this show actually because I heard so much stuff about it. It's like the best show ever, and I'm like still in the season for like 1.
It only gets crazier.
Okay.
You keep asking like, how can this get any better? And it just does.
Okay.
So it's So
I thought you started with math. It's like, I just started
I
with
just started
math.
with
like-
math.
I was like, oh, you must live like near Holishevik. So I'm like,
Okay, we'll talk about the Prague parts of math
Yeah, I
later
was-
in a bit. Yeah.
hey, you'll see a clip about, I don't know if it was in the Czech Republic, but they made a reference to the Czech Republic in the show. So
Huh.
you'll see that
Okay.
later on.
Okay.
No spoilers, though. But no, so I decided to move here just randomly because of the school that I work at. My old roommate's mom told me about it. And I just told her, I'm just like, I just want to move to Europe. I'm like, I don't know like what I'm doing in America. Obviously, I love the US, but there was just something about Europe that that was just calling me. And my roommate's mom just told me about the school that I work at now. It just happened to be in Prague. To be honest, this school could have been in Romania, and I would have probably gone to Romania. It didn't really matter to me. So,
Birds.
yeah, I was like, no, but
The first hurt. The first time
Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
hurt today.
I'm gonna say like one of the most American things. I didn't know where the Czech Republic was at
Uh-huh.
until I got here.
Breathe, please. Just deep breath.
My friends were like telling me, he's like, isn't it like next to Russia and there's like a war going on? And my response was like, well, these are part of NATO, so I think I'll be safe. And then I move here and I'm like, oh, it's like right in the center of
Yeah.
Europe. It's not near, it's near Russia, but it's not bordering Russia. But yeah, no idea.
It's a nice bonus. It's a nice bonus to have, not to be bordering Russia.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Trust me. I was like, I see everything going on in the news and I'm like, well, good thing like people don't know about the Czech Republic. So there's no drones coming over here. But no, so I moved here and honestly, great city. Like it's one of my, like definitely like one of my favorites. Like I've been to a few places and it's big enough to be a big city, small enough to be a small city. The public transport is great. I love how like Czech people just smile all the time during wintertime. That was a life lesson that I learned right away, just so you know. Coming from America, when you're walking, first of all, you don't really walk in America unless you're homeless, you drive. But if you do walk at the mall or something and you see somebody, you'll give them like a smile, like I learned that you don't do that here. Oh my Lord. It was people just looked at me like, what is this guy doing? Now I just look down and then just walk, push people out of the way.
Yeah.
No, I used to work security in one building, in like office building years ago. And there was always this American guy who was like walking like this. Like he's been living here for a long time. So he's always like grumpy. And then he saw me and he always did like, and then he continued.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, man. Like, why are you doing that? Like,
But
just be grumpy. That's fine.
it's so funny because in the US, like that would be rude if you don't give somebody a smile or if you don't do the small talk, right? Like you have to say, how are you? Beautiful weather. Or, did you just get here? You know,
It's part of our training for our employees. So like, I don't know if you find, so you work with senior, right? So it's part of our training. Like I was like, so now we're going to do the small talk. Like the small talk is very important. So I teach everyone to like do small talks in the emails and small talks when they meet clients and everything. So it's like, I feel like it's a big part of our like company's culture.
No, I noticed it. I noticed it too. I'm like, man, you either have like a big American culture here or you just know how it works. Which, don't get me wrong, I appreciate not having small talk as I'm learning Czech because I don't know how I can communicate about the weather or anything like the whole, how
just
are you?
complain about it and that's it. Just if it's sunny, it's too sunny. If it's cold, it's too cold.
That's exactly what I do. I realize that now. Like summer was too hot, winter is too cold. There was no, like it just went from summer to winter. Like there was no, what happened to fall?
Yeah.
Remember like that Sunday it was hot. I was playing pickleball and I was like, man, it's too hot.
Yeah.
Then on Monday it was cold and I didn't have a jacket and I'm like, oh God, I'm like, what happened here? Then the time's gonna change too, so that's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like living here. It's a very great city. It's very beautiful, very clean, very safe. That's one thing I do miss from back home is like sometimes I'm walking back from the club like at 2 a.m, 3 a.m, and I'm like, I want to feel a little bit of danger, you know? Why is there nobody chasing me? Why am I not like, like worried about who's behind me? I feel like the only danger is myself there at that point. Just me and me and my Lime scooter just scooting back home.
You're the danger now.
Yeah, I am. Yeah,
on the scooter.
kebab in one hand, scooter on the other.
Yeah.
That's, you
Getting
know,
points for hitting people.
yeah, you know, it's kind of like GTA, but
Yeah.
like it's like in Prague.
Yeah, it was another Breaking Bad reference, right? Like, I am the danger.
I am the danger, yes.
Exactly.
That's what my dad was saying. He's like, I haven't heard from you in a few weeks. Like, are you okay? Like, were you in danger? And I'm just like, oh, Dad, I'm in Prague. I am the danger. I'm like, I'm like,
So what's the most dangerous thing you've encountered in Prague? Like, was it in Nutria, the big rat at the river, or chasing you?
no. Oh gosh. Okay. Now this is actually a bad story. This was a little scary. I'm not going to lie. I took a taxi, not an Uber, a taxi leaving one of the pubs, and two guys driving it didn't think much of it. Quoted me a price to take me home. It was a little cold, and like they wouldn't let me. Like there was child lock on, and they just kept driving by my apartment, and like I had to pay, I think like 5,000 crown. Yeah, like they would walk me to the ATM, take out like 1,000 crown, and they're like, "That's not enough." And then like until finally, and they didn't even drop me off home. Like they left me at the bank near my home. I have to walk from the bank.
Wow.
That was the worst experience. Now after looking at things, people do say like, don't hop on a random taxi. Always get like an Uber or like a Volt, right? That was like the only worst
God.
thing. It was definitely like a little weird. I mean, it definitely was weird. I also don't know how like police here works, right? I don't know the number to it. Like in America, it's 911. But yeah, I didn't know about that. So that was an experience. Like the next day, I'm just like, wow. I'm like, I went out for a few drinks and I ended up spending 5,000 crown on a taxi home.
Yeah,
I should have just lime scootered, but it was too cold.
Yeah, I didn't know that it was still happening.
Exactly. Yeah.
This was
Wow.
a thing like years ago. That this,
But I haven't
this
heard the
was a
story
normal
for
thing.
like.
Yeah, no, it happened like, I mean, it was at some point like early this year, like January, like February time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was just outside. And I was
Let this be the worst thing happen to you.
no,
Yeah.
honestly, other than that though, like nothing bad. Like it's crazy to say it, but like it just doesn't feel like a bad place. Like you have to know a few of the rules. Talking about the taxi, when I landed back from London a couple of weeks ago, there was a guy asking, "Hey, do you need a taxi?" And I'm like, man, I live here. I got my PID pass. Don't come. Like I learned this lesson once. So like, I'm like, I will not do that ever again.
Yeah.
That, and honestly, when I first got here, it was pretty terrible. I was just very unprepared though. I was living like the La Vida Loca, right? Like I had a month off. I had just left my work, had money saved. I'm moving, saying bye to friends, going out. And I went to Newcastle first to visit a friend that I met in Mexico. That whole trip was great, but getting here was just bad. My flight was delayed 10 minutes. I missed my flight, lost my suitcases. It was a little rough start, right? My best friend is going to come and meet me because he wants to drop me off. And I still don't have a plane ticket booked from Newcastle to Prague because I'm like, I might go to Scotland or I might go directly to Prague. My friend's getting very annoyed about this because I don't have an Airbnb booked. And he keeps bugging me about it. And he's just like, man, like I need the Airbnb information. I'm just like, dude, I don't know when I'm landing. Just leave me alone. So he ended up booking one for that Wednesday. I decided to get to Prague on Tuesday night, not charging my phone, not having a hotel booked for the night. My suitcase didn't make it, and my phone was at 3%.
Are you a type B personality just by any chance?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because that was...
that would be a hell for me. I would die over
I don't think I learned my lesson based on previous experiences after. But I go to the airport, none of the suitcases made it, so I had to file a claim. However, I don't have a hotel for them to deliver it. So I just Google a random hotel before my phone dies. Tell them this hotel. I don't remember the name, but it was very fancy. I was able to get the Uber, put in the code, and charge my phone in the Uber for a bit. I get to the hotel, they don't have rooms available. So now I'm like, okay, well, I don't have suitcases. I don't have anything with me but my backpack. They sent me to another hotel outside of the city. I still don't know where it's at. And it was like the most Soviet-like hotel. There's no shopping around. There's nothing there but just apartments. I was hungry. It was late at night. There was no restaurants that I saw that I could walk to. And they didn't speak English. So now I'm like, man.
Why did they send you there?
I don't know.
It's our partner hotel for American tourists.
Yeah, that was the experience. So I was able to get a room through them. And I just hear what I thought were people talking Russian, but it was actually obviously Czech. But like it was all carpet, like no fancy floors, anything. I get to my room and there's just like this picture of I don't know who, massive portrait just behind the wall, and it's just looking at you. So like you wake up in the middle of the night and there's just like this guy with his hat just like staring at you. I'm not gonna lie. That same night, I was about to book a flight home.
No.
Just saying, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't speak the language. Obviously, they don't speak any English. I'm very lost. I'm hungry. I haven't slept. I'm jet lagged still. And the next morning, and my phone's also about to die. It was that type of hotel. I didn't have a charger, like a USB port. So, and I had my charger, but it's American, right? So it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
And the next morning, I just go and get like a tram. And I'm like, all right, I just need to get out of here and go find people, like normal people. I hop on the tram and I got off at the I-Style, right? What's the location? It's like near the city center. But there's like a Costa Coffee, a Burger King, the main train station. Not Halbina Draji, but it's like another one. But I got off there because I was like, I can buy a charger here. And right when I got there, I saw like tourist, and I'm like, okay, I feel good now. I think I'll be fine. My friend gets here tonight. I think it should be good. And yeah, then the rest was history. But I almost bought a plane ticket back home. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know anybody here, and I'm just moving here completely blindly.
So you're happy you didn't?
I'm happy I didn't, yeah. The only reason I didn't was because my friend was landing the next day. Otherwise, I would have. I was like...
But I tried it, didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Like worst 24 hours of my life. Bye, Prague.
Yeah, it felt like it too. And then I got there and I was like, okay, got some pasta, Aperol Spritz. I've never had one. I was like, okay, this is good. I'm like, I think I can make this work. I'm like, people, tourist, English, right? Okay, now
life's getting better.
Yeah, it's getting better. Alcohol, yeah, went to a few places with my friend, and I was like, oh, this is nice. I'm like, we don't have this in Albuquerque, so this is great.
So how long have you lived here already?
1 year.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
1 year. So still new, but I know the main pubs, so that's good.
Yeah,
that's all
So
that
you
matters.
plan on staying?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I like it here a lot. It's hard for me to say if I want to move somewhere else just because the visa process already here was kind of a pain. I don't want to go through that again. But it's just very nice, located right in the middle. Like a beautiful city, honestly. Very clean. Like I went to Oslo a month ago. There's nothing to do there, like I don't want to say it's ugly, but there's just nothing. It's not Prague, like the buildings are new. I'm like, I don't, it feels like LA. There's nothing nice about it. There's no tourism spots, nothing.
Yeah. I was there like 2002, I think. So I don't know if it changed a lot. There was this like town hall with bricks, like bricked town hall somewhere in the center. And then they have the port, right?
Yeah, the port, yeah.
And then they have this weird park with the adults throwing around children. It's the Park.
Yeah. I was just lost. I'm like, man, are you throwing around children because it's so expensive?
What?
Oslo's
I'm totally out of context here.
Okay, so there's a park where like parents are just throwing like children around. It's apparently what they like to do. But we only went there for a bit, and I just thought it was weird. But it's so expensive there, so that makes sense. So I'm like, why go to a pub and spend like 500 crown for a beer when I can just throw my child around when I'm mad?
That is true. Yeah.
And they also have sculptures of that in that park.
But why do they okay?
I don't know. Like ask Norwegians.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's something else.
I think, imagine you don't have sun for like half of the year, Or...
That's also like a thing. I mean, Prague isn't much different, to be honest. But once winter comes in, it's gonna be dark the whole day.
Yeah.
And do you change times in the US? Or?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you do.
But it gets dark, but here it's just sad dark.
Yeah.
It's like...
It is.
Especially during winter break, because I'm not teaching, I'll wake up late. So by the time I'm waking up, it's already dark.
That's late. Okay.
Yeah, it was like...
Yeah. Daria hates that as well, right? Winters.
I absolutely hate it. Yeah, like anything from like November till March, because March is my birthday, so it's a little uplift. But like from November to March is horrible. Like I hate it here. Like I hate everything about it. The worst is January, because it's after all the holidays, right? There are no more markets to here, and you just eat. Like that's the whole everything you have to do. You just like eat.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for the Christmas market. So
Yeah, but then they finish, and then the whole January and also part of February, just like
yeah, there's nothing to
very
do,
sad. It's
and that's
very
when I go
sad.
back to work, and like my students are
Mm.
already like checked out, like they don't want to be there anymore.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like you're mad, I'm mad. I'm just like now I gotta go through some grammar stuff. That's even
And you
worse.
end up watching
Now we're
movies
both
instead.
now we're gonna watch a movie.
Yeah,
Uh,
hate it, absolutely hate it.
oh, that's always funny though.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite Czech food? Or food in Prague, let's say.
Okay, that's a better question. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying this, and I hope that you can join me on my criticism of Czech food. But I'm not a fan of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Continue.
I was like,
Says Jan, the biggest Czech eater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally eat nothing from Czech food.
True.
Yeah.
I would just I went with my friends, and they're Czech, and I ordered like this fried chicken, bland, no taste to it. And then I see like my friends, and they ordered this uncooked burger patty.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
that's
just
our
it's
steak.
like ground beef with onions and
Yeah.
more
Yeah, yeah,
onions,
That's our steak.
and they were so happy about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, they forgot to cook it for you. Like, yeah.
Have you tried it?
No, oh no,
Oh, I actually love it. It's actually so good.
no, there's no way.
It's so good.
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna get sick.
Yeah.
It depends on where you eat it.
Which
yeah.
is
You have
people-
to go to like a good restaurant.
Well, people will tell me that, oh, American food is so bad. I'm like, but it's delicious. And you only live once. So if you only have one life, at least enjoy the food.
I mean, like, but tartar steak, like, I don't agree with you. Like, tartar steak is actually, I think it's the best Czech food we can find. Because it's not cooked, it's not in oil, it's good beef, and you sometimes can get like with truffle mayo and stuff. Actually good. Okay. It's good.
No, there's no. Okay. I'll give you a proper Czech food dish that I think I like.
Okay, which one?
What's it called? The Zrizek? Zrizek?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Like a
that one.
schnitzel?
Or the fried cheese, like the big mozzarella. Well, I don't know if it's mozzarella, but it's like a.
It's Czech Republic. It's Idam.
Okay.
It's like, there's no mozzarella. Mozzarella is too expensive.
Okay.
Too fancy.
Yeah.
Oh, too fancy. Okay. But no, that's also good.
Uh-huh.
But they do have like some good restaurants. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's too healthy for me.
Too healthy?
Yeah.
What is too healthy?
So like
Czech food is too healthy?
when I moved here, I went to McDonald's, and at first everything's great, right? But then I start to taste like the freshness of the burger patty.
It's annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't want my McDonald's to taste fresh. I want it to taste like McDonald's.
Okay.
I'd rather just go to a regular restaurant and get like a fresh burger. I don't want a fresh burger from McDonald's. Like I want like the processed meat. Like that's,
I get it. So like, I don't know if you know that, but I'm from Russia. So, and I live here for 15 years. And sometimes I crave this like Russian, it's a kind of a salami, and it's made from like, there is no meat there. Like that's like toilet paper stuff and food coloring.
Okay.
And sometimes I crave it so much. So I go to this Russian store right here and I buy it. But the thing is that you can't import from Russia. So they're like localized products made usually in Germany. So you have like something that looks like a toilet paper made salami. You cut into it, you eat it, but it's actually meat. And it's very disappointing. And then look what it's made from, and it says 89% of meat. And it's very disappointing because it doesn't have the same taste.
That's exactly, that's my point. The thing I miss the most from back home is the food.
Yeah.
We have Chili's, Chipotle, Panda Express.
They opened Five Guys here.
They've been I've been here for a year and they still haven't opened it.
Yeah.
The sun's been, but even Five Guys is going to be over expensive.
Yeah.
Like some of my students are excited about it. I'm like, I don't think you understand how expensive Five Guys is. Like in America, if you get a burger, fries, and drink, it's about $26. And the burger's just not that big. So
it used to be like McDonald's. I don't know if it's still like that, but McDonald's used to be for Czech people. It used to be where you went if you wanted to be kind of fancy. Like Well, I remember that we went to McDonald's when I won some like judo competition when I was a child.
Okay.
So they took me to McDonald's to celebrate. That was kind of.
I think that's just a child thing because I used to be taken to McDonald's as a kid too. When I wouldn't get in trouble, it's like, all right, you get a Happy Meal, and you get the toy.
Yeah.
But
we just talked with another guest about this. Do you know when the first McDonald's opened in Czech Republic in Prague?
No.
1992.
Oh, wow.
And there were how many? 11,000?
11,000 people.
11,000 people in line.
The first opening day.
I mean, I can see that though. I can because
there's a picture of that actually.
Because that's like right when like the Soviet Union like fell, right?
Yeah.
So it's like American things are like
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
First Western thing in here.
So I feel like it'll be the same thing if they open a Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Like they don't have Taco Bell here, but I went to Liverpool and that's like the one Taco Bell that not only is Taco Bell, but it tastes like American Taco Bell. Not the fresh stuff, like the real meat. I'm talking, like the little goop they put on the taco.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it was delicious. I was so happy. When I do have friends come over, they always bring me Chick-fil-A. So that's that's always a win.
There's a lot of chains that are not here, and it's kind of like Czech market really protects that.
The reason I heard, I don't know how true this is, but the reason they don't have Taco Bell is because of Burrito Loco.
Ah, okay. Okay, so they don't want like a competition.
Yeah,
okay.
which, I think it's very, very unfair.
Yeah.
I don't really like Burrito Loco, to be honest, but,
I heard they also want to open Wendy's.
Oh, that'll be amazing.
Yeah.
The Baconator. Oh, that'll be great. You see, those are, they'll be good. You see, that's progress.
Yeah.
Then I can stay here. If you ask me how long I want to stay here, you give me a Wendy's, a Chipotle, and a Taco Bell. I'm not leaving.
Maybe you can open one.
Maybe.
Yeah. The franchise, and just get ahead of things. And just
that is a business visa, right? So you can do a different
Yeah,
type of
you're
business
right.
as well.
You're right.
So.
I could. Now we're thinking. I'm like, okay. So a little Wendy's off my apartment.
Okay, so
Armando's.
what was your Armando's?
I'll put the little ponytails too and the freckles.
And good work.
Yes.
You don't have to pay the franchise fees,
Exactly. It'll be my own. Let's just steal the recipes.
Okay, so tell me, what was your biggest what the fuck moment in Czech Republic?
Oh, dang. I think when I first moved here, that was definitely the one that caught me off guard. But what was there was something that I remember going in when I first moved here, I went in the tram and I forgot my ticket. And there was the guy was talking to me and he showed me his ring, but I had no idea what it was. So I just said no, thank you.
Like he was selling something.
Yeah, but he didn't speak any English. And then he's started yelling at me and I'm just lost. And I'm just this is my third day here too. So I'm going to my first day of work and I'm just what is he saying? And I'm so lost. And I'm just looking at the lady next to me, but she also doesn't know. So then they tell me this. So then the other guy shows up and they take me out of the tram. And I'm the other guy spoke a little bit of English, so, but I was why is this guy being so mean to me? I'm just I told him I wasn't interested. Then I realized when I got the fine that I have to pay 1,000 crowns.
Another lesson learned.
Yeah. But honestly, when I first moved here, that was probably the craziest one. I don't think, other than that, I feel I've just been getting more used to it. I mean, people push you off the tram sometimes. That's pretty normal now. I get used to that. I do it too, so.
Do you think trams smell?
During summertime, yes. Okay. They have very good public transport, but I made a TikTok about this. People like the Beeline, apparently. I unfortunately have to ride the Beeline. I just don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Gosh, every time I go there, that's when it smells.
Yeah.
I remember one time I got in there and there was just a homeless guy just sleeping and the whole cabin just stunk.
Yeah.
And I'm where are the people now? I'm why are you guys giving me a ticket? Come in here and get this guy out of here. The whole place smells. Then I switched to a different metro the exact same thing. And I was like, wow, that's just crazy.
Yeah. Beeline is crazy.
The Beeline is
the
crazy,
worst.
though. When you want to see something fun, like New Yorkish style,
Yeah.
like Beeline is where
Yeah.
it's
A-line is fancy. The green one, the A-line is like a fancy.
Really? I think the
Yeah.
C-line is a fancy one.
C-line, no, it's a...
That has the news stations there.
The news stations, newer metros. It
Yeah.
also runs
True.
quicker. It's like every 3 minutes.
Yeah, but
You
the
know that
green
it
one, you
runs-
have like Vindohrady, and then you have like Center, and then you have Hradčany, and all.
Okay, that's
It's a fancy
It's a
one.
fancy
It's a
one.
fancy-
Yeah, that goes to the castle, to the old town, or the new.
Yeah, I mean, the C. I still think the C line. I'm not.
Okay.
I don't want to be biased just because I live right next to it, but you
Yeah.
know, I.
But do you know that the sea line goes through a bridge? That there is a part of the metro line which is inside of a bridge
Oh no,
Yeah.
where at?
from IP Pavlova to Vyšehrad.
So you have this
Oh.
like...
That goes inside of the bridge.
Oh, that's interesting. Because I've ridden it through there
Yeah.
actually when I first moved here. Because I
I
was
say
saying,
if you get off in Vyšehrad, then you just can walk. Even if you just walk a couple steps next to the glass, you will see the bridge, and you will see that the metro goes inside of the bridge.
oh wow, that's actually
Yeah.
pretty cool. I'm gonna have to check it out. I didn't know that. I thought it was underneath.
I also didn't know that. Jan told me like a few years ago, and I thought he was fucking with me. I was like, yeah. And we were sitting and we're looking at it. And he's like, yeah, there's metros there. I was like, yeah, of course. And she's like, where do you think metro is? Because basically, if you imagine it, it's like, there's like nothing there. So it's like a hole.
Yeah.
And there's like one part inside like Ipa Pavlova and Vyšehrad. And in between, there's like nothing. There's like hole. And Jan tells me, oh, there's a metro there. I was like, of course there is. He's like, where do you think the metro goes?
You
That,
thought
like,
that the metro was like,
yeah.
That's what I thought. I didn't
Yeah,
even notice
exactly.
it. I was
Exactly. He's like, where do you think it goes? I was like, wow.
wow. Do you actually see it go through? Like if you're outside, can you see the metro, or is it still no? Because it's
Then
covered.
you can see this at the B line. There is also like a tunnel-ish which has you can see outside and you can see the metro inside, but not this one. That's just a
Okay.
regular concrete bridge, so you don't see anything.
Okay,
But
okay.
you can definitely hear it if you're down the valley. You hear it above you.
Oh, okay.
Sure, but
Wow, look at Prague over here with the fancy
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I was getting okay. I know they're building a new metro line too, so
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was excited. I'm like, I'll probably be dead by the time it's ready, but
Everyone will.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know which was the date. It's like,
I thought it was 2060 or
Oh,
something
yeah.
crazy.
No, hopefully not.
no, I think so. Yeah, I
No,
think
it's
it's like,
not 60, 34 or something.
No, I
30.
think it's pretty far.
Ministry of Interior wants to digitalize everything by 2030. And you're thinking about building metro by
That's
2030.
way more efficient.
That is
than,
also true. Yeah, that's also true, yes.
It's not built by the government. It's built
The
by
metro will be faster than the
Yeah.
digitalizing the visa.
Huh. Oh gosh, I was like, at least I don't have to pay with stamps. I remember you guys were
True.
telling me about paying with stamps.
Yeah, so you didn't experience paying with
Oh,
stamps.
thank goodness.
Right. Oh my
the only
God.
time I went to the Český pošta, I got a ticket. My friend bought this postcard with a stamp on it, which is not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Now I know these guys don't care. They're going to throw it. They're not going to send this postcard to America, right? Now, the more I realize, I'm like, the more this makes sense. Like this is through Czech culture. They're like, what are you going to do about it, right? But it's stamped, so I just got to drop it in a box. But I don't know where the box is. You know, we have these big blue boxes. You know exactly where it goes. So I get a ticket. Because my friend is sending it to his mom, my friend who came with me, is saying writing about Prague and everything. And I'm like, he kept bugging me about it. He's like, yeah, make sure you send it. And I'm all right. So I wait there for a solid 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And I go, they call my number and I'm like, hey, I have a stamp. I just need to find the box with the most beautiful, perfect English. I don't speak English. And then just puts a little cover in there and just walks away. And I was like, oh, God. I'm just like, lady. I'm just like, ooh, let me speak to your manager. But obviously they don't care.
Yeah.
And actually, I haven't even asked my friend if the postcard made it or not. I'm sure it didn't. So there's no way these guys care. They probably just see another tourist just right in the box.
Just burn it and make some warm in the
Something.
winter. Yeah.
Because I'm like, yeah, these guys, they were very friendly.
Yeah.
I did find the box finally outside, so I waited 40 minutes for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
But it's like you haven't really lived in Czech Republic unless a lady at the check post yelled at you. So
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. I was like a
Yeah.
little like, I'm just like, what kind of service is this?
yeah.
But to be fair, that's how the USPS back home is. You know,
Yeah.
these guys they're also
Yeah.
they're also kind of mean.
Yeah. Okay. So any other like cultural shocks that you experience daily? So we're talking about smiling, right? Anything else that's really like shocks you?
I'm trying to think. For the most part, I feel it's very Western. Like Czech Republic is like very Western culture. I think what I thought was funny is when the sun does come out, I do notice people smiling. It's like everybody comes out of hibernation. That's always nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start seeing, you're like, whoa, I haven't seen the sun and I don't know how long.
Yeah.
I will say I spent most of my time with my students who are younger. So I feel like they're more into like the Western, right? As opposed to like, you know, older folks. But I think, no, it's just some of the things, they're just kind of funny to me. Like things that just people do. They sometimes drive me crazy a little bit. But it's nothing crazy though. But culture shock, I think just the language and the food where it was just like the biggest thing that I was like, I am very picky eater. So I only eat so many.
American.
Yeah. And even in American, it's just like, I still only eat so many things. So yeah, it was just very funny. What I do think it's pretty amazing is like, it doesn't matter the time of the day, everybody's drinking beer.
True.
Yeah.
It's like lunchtime beer, dinner time beer, 2 a.m. beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
You also see people on the street drinking beer in the morning.
yes. Yes. Like I remember I saw like this one homeless guy just like Hijacks just with a can of beer. And I'm over here with my backpack and I'm like, oh man, I have to go to work. I wish I was in your shoes right now.
Okay.
I'm just like, that'll be nice. You know, just out here drinking. And oh, that was culture shock. I went and drank at the park with just
you don't have to cover the bottle.
Yeah, you don't. It was just normal, you know. We're walking past the police, like, you know.
But you know that they did introduce a law. It was like a year ago, actually, that they forbid drinking alcohol in public in Prague 1 and Prague 2 areas. It was like a year ago, and apparently nobody cares.
Oh, yeah, no, they gave you to-go beer. To-go beers, too. Like, you know, sometimes like I'm at a pub with a friend. Oh, Armando, we're leaving. They'll just give you a to-go cup, and off you go. And I'm like, wow. Normally, back home, I'll be like, you know, just slamming.
Oh, my God. The best thing about COVID was that like all these drinks, because you couldn't be in a bar, right? So they invented this like sleeves. So it's not really a cup, but it was a sealed like sleeve with a cocktail inside and a straw.
Oh, like the Capri Suns, like those little...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So there's like a little gin tonic Capri Sun, and you can just go around, like you walked around with it with like a little straw.
Yeah.
It was the best.
Looking like it was just an orange juice.
No, it was see-through though. It was see-through, but it was so funny.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the US didn't do anything like that. New Mexico is very like... That's why like my students will make fun of me because they're like, oh, we just go to a park and drink. And I'm like, yeah, that means we're getting arrested or like you're getting an MIP or something. We're not allowed to drink in the park. I also did what? I sat like, you know, like you have like the river, like, or like display like the bridges, right? And we just kind of sat there, feet hanging towards the water, also drinking beer. And I was like, oh, very peaceful.
That's life.
Yeah, I was like, I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is culture shock for me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of more things like that. But I think overall, like everything's pretty similar. Obviously, public transport is very different, but that's overall, I feel like it's very... Oh, no. Oh, this one's crazy.
Okay,
this one's crazy. I'll make it quick, but it's when I broke my toes. This happened during the practice at MMA class. I texted my friend and I'm just like, hey man, I'm just like, I think I broke my toes. And then he's like, I thought it was just one. And then he's like, oh, you should go to the doctor. And I'm just like, I don't know how that works. And then he's like, I'll go with you. We go to this hospital, and I didn't pay for anything. I was out of there in 2 hours. Like 2 hours, they gave me x-rays and I didn't pay for anything. I was in shock. Like in shock. I was prepared. I'm just like, man, how much is this going to be? I guarantee it's going to be like at least 5,000-10,000 crown. No. Oh my Lord. I was just like, this is crazy. Like completely shook about that.
Yeah.
Like And the fact that it only took 2 hours. It's like, if this happened to me back home, especially not knowing that they're broken, I would have just not gone to the doctor. I would have just taped them and then just like let it
Hope
be.
for best.
Yeah, like that's kind of what you do. Like, God forbid you need an ambulance. No, so you'll never buy a house. But yeah, that was insane to me.
Yeah.
I was in shock.
Yeah.
I called my mom like right away, and I'm like, Mom, you're not gonna believe what happened. It's like, well, it's like I broke my toes. Typical mom starts freaking out. I'm like, woman, it's not about that. I'm like, I don't think you understand. Like, they gave me x-rays, like, for free. They didn't even have to wait for them. Like, they just walked to the place, and the lady was waiting for me. I'm like, wow. That was actually truly shocking.
Yeah.
The few times I've been in the hospital in America, like, you're there for like 10 hours minimum, and like, once they finally call you, they take you to a room, and then you wait for the nurse for another hour or two. Then the doctor's going to show up, and then the doctor shows up like in 3 or 4 hours after. So it's like a whole day thing.
Yeah.
And then you're missing like a day of work. So then at that point, it's just like, I'll probably just not go.
Yeah. Did you have any more experience with like Czech medical system, or is that only one?
I'm going on Tuesday for the follow-up, so we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes.
Okay.
We'll do part 2.
Yeah, because we also hear like a lot of conflicted opinions about Czech medical system. One is being like that it's free or very cheap, dependent. Sometimes you do have to pay something extra if you want some extra treatment, but also that it's not good. So usually that's what we hear, that like the Czech medical system is bad.
Grumpy doctor.
Yeah, like no bedside manner.
I didn't experience that this time, but I think they were also laughing at me because I was in shock that I didn't have to pay for anything. Because my friend, he was translating for me, which he didn't do a good job, just by the way. Because I'm pretty sure my toe did not get fixed because I didn't know I wasn't supposed to wear shoes. And then when I'm looking at my foot, like it doesn't look good. But then he told me, yeah, she told you not to wear shoes. And I'm like, you were supposed to tell me not to wear shoes. So I don't know what that's going to look like. But either way, it's covered. So I'm not just like it won't matter.
Yeah.
I'm just like surgery or not. I'm like, I'm not paying for it. So that's good.
Yeah. It was actually just a note for our viewers is that if you're an American and you have like employment or freelance and you're part of public healthcare system, right? And you pay like quite a small fee
contribution
to the like public system, and then everything is for free.
Yeah, I'm telling you, to this day, I'm still in shock. I'm like, you're telling me like the government cares more about people than corporations and profits? Amazing. Yeah.
Mind blowing.
I was like, wow. I'm like, that's not news to me.
Yeah. Well, that's good. You told me you told us maybe 3 culture shocks, and they were all positive. I'm very like beer, and doctors and everything. Like I'm very great.
It's like people mind their own business here.
I know, I
like
love it
nobody
so much.
really cares. And
I love it so much. The best part of living here, just nobody gives a fuck about you.
No, that's yes, like that's always nice. Like for me, it's just like, and contrary to what people say, like if you get to know Czech people, they normally will talk to you. And they always make an effort, I feel like, and they always tend to be nice. So like that to me is
you started learning Czech, right? That's one of your latest videos.
Yeah,
I
haven't kept up with it too much because school started and I've been pretty busy, but I did start taking Czech language lessons, and yeah, people just treat you differently when you like say like order in Czech, like because they know I don't understand what they're saying, but just the fact that I do, like people just I feel like they just appreciate it, especially like the older folks too. Yeah. Like when you talk to a younger person, they'll respond to you in English, and I'm probably like, pardon, česky prosím. But like older people, they tend to like appreciate it, so that's always it's always nice.
Do you have any favorite Czech word?
Yes. So I have. What would you say? Karto prosím is one of my favorites. I don't know why, but my students always make fun of me about it. They just know I say karto prosím. Ty vole, obviously, the classic. Yeah. But my favorite one is yo-yo.
Yeah.
Because you can be talking to me and I have no clue what you're saying, and I can just hit you with a yo-yo. And they either think I'm stupid, they're like, this stupid American has no idea what we're saying. And then I can be like, yo-yo. Or it just fits. And it's just like they ask you a question, I'm just like, yo-yo. Like, Like the one time I ordered like in Czech, like near where I live, I'm just like, dám si bagel, prosím. And velký pivo. And then he asked me something, no clue what he said. I said, yo. He just grabbed the menu and just walked away. Came back with my beer and my food. So I'm like, I think I did the right thing.
Yeah.
He asked you like, here to go. You're like, yeah.
I said, yeah, exactly.
There is also one thing which I like in the Czech language, which is not a phrase, but you can say neo, which means kind of like you didn't go to the movies, like neo, like no, yes, like I don't know how to explain it.
Like I don't know.
It's like neo. It's like
you didn't.
You didn't.
Neo.
Neo.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Like ask questioning somebody. Like it's like you didn't do this.
Yeah.
Like Neo. Okay.
Neo. So you didn't go to the movies. Neo. You didn't go.
Okay. Oh. When I asked my friends, like, do you want to go out tonight? I was like, no. It's like, Neo. Okay.
Good. Fast learner. Yeah, and another favorite one of our clients is usually factio. Do you know the phrase factio?
No. Is it like fuck yeah?
No, it's like, so it's literally fact, yo, which is basically fact, yes, which says like really. So it translates to like really, and you say factio.
Fuck you.
And you can just say it now to random people when you just like want to ask them like, oh really? And you can tell them like factio, and they'll be like fact.
Okay. You see, like this is a reason why I like, learning Czech language. It's just like that one. Yeah.
So now you can just go and just say factio to everyone.
Okay.
And be,
One more interesting thing.
Yes.
Do you know that you already in English you're using one word which was invented in the Czech Republic or Czechoslovakia back then?
Oh, yo. No.
Yeah, maybe.
Fuck yeah.
That comes from Czech as well. Just misinterpreted. Now, robot is a Czech word.
Robot?
It was first used in a theater play of Karel Čapek, like in 1920 or something.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
Okay.
So that's a Czech invention.
Now I know. Every time I see like robots and stuff like that, I mean, they are taking over the world. So,
and they started here. So
yeah, I was gonna say.
Fuck you.
Okay.
This episode is gonna be named Fuck you. Okay, a few like fast questions to finish our very fun episode is. Just answer fast. Just first thing that comes to your mind. Okay. So most overrated thing in Prague.
The Pilsner.
Okay. Care to elaborate?
It's just not good.
It's not. I know. It's horrible.
Kozel's better.
Right? I know it is. Yeah, it's very bitter. Pilsner is very bitter.
Yeah, and it's just like, and then it's everywhere. And I'm like, I want like good beer.
Yeah.
I feel people will very much comment on this episode.
Good. I want to be controversial. I will wear a shirt that says I don't like Pilsner.
Okay.
So underrated thing that foreigners miss in Prague.
Actually making Czech friends. Like just talking to actual like Czech people. If it's in terms of tourism though, I think I will say in terms of tourism, like the actual parks, like Letna Park, Stromovka Park, like things like outside of like the actual, you get very good views like in Letna, and there's just more like local people. And if you grab a beer, it's not expensive.
Yeah. True. Yeah, good.
Okay. Beer or coffee?
Ooh, great question. Coffee in the morning, beer in the afternoon.
No.
I
will ask you again the same question in like 2 years.
I will say on the weekend, it's a coffee and a beer. Coffee to wake me up, beer to, get the day going.
You know what Belgians do? They mix beer with cola.
Okay.
They literally mix it in one drink so they don't get sleepy, but they still have a little like of it's like espresso martini, but in a Belgian way.
Okay. So, I might do that with a Pilsner.
It's not gross. It's not great, but it's not gross.
But we do have the Radler here.
Yeah, but it's not cola,
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so finally, stay forever or move on next year?
Stay for at least till Wendy's makes it here.
Then you decide.
Yeah, then I'll decide. No, I'll be here for a while. I definitely see myself being here for a while. Like, I don't know why I will want to leave.
Okay, and what would be like an advice you would give to someone who just wants to move here from the US, for example? What advice would you give them?
Gonna be like Nike, just do it. No, but you really have to just do it and make the move. Things will kind of work out the way they're going to work out. And also, it's not easy, right? People think that you come in here, you don't work that much, and you get to travel the world. It's not like that. Like, you still have to put in work and things like that. But if you do, like, you'll be very well set off.
Okay.
Wow. After such a like funny episode, this was pretty deep. So
yeah, no,
the
I
questions
mean,
are pretty deep.
I met some people, right, that will like be like, oh, I'm leaving, like it just didn't work out, or I'm not making enough money. And I'm like, I make enough to like live comfortably, like be very reasonable, right? I'm like, but I'm also. And then when I asked them how many hours do you work, like, oh, 10 hours a week. I'm like, oh, okay, of course, man. Like, what are you thinking? You know, like.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being a part of this episode. I think it was very fun, actually, and a lot of new words that you've been learning.
Yes, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to go. I got a class at 5 o'clock, so I'm like, better believe I'm going to be using them.
Yeah, and also that we also knew from before that you want to learn Czech, and actually you're one of few people who really want to learn Czech. We have this partner, it's called Language Atelier, and its owner Lorenzo, who established that. And I talked with him yesterday, and he said that he would love to offer you a 10% discount on the course of Czech language if you wanted to. So in case you're interested, he will be very happy to do that.
Oh, absolutely, actually, because I have to get back to it. I think you have to learn the language. All my friends gave up on it, like, oh, I tried, and I was like, no, you have to learn the language. Like, don't be that guy.
Yeah,
like you live here, you know what I mean? Like, so that's just kind of
okay. Yeah. So if you're interested, like, it's a great school, and I really like him and like everything he does. So
absolutely, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good. Okay. Thank you so much,
and
we will see each other soon. And if you have any questions for Armando, you can definitely leave comments. And for sure, maybe we'll do some follow-up or something. Or also follow him on his TikTok and on Instagram as well. Or
TikTok. Oh, yeah,
TikTok. And what's the name of your TikTok?
I think it's at Mondo, Mondo in Prague.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so go ahead and follow him before he becomes like super famous and snobby to talk to
exactly.
snobby to talk to us.
I still respond to comments if you do.
He still does.
That's gonna change soon.
Yeah, just don't say anything mean, because then I just laugh at them.
Yeah, but I know the cooperation that's never gonna happen is you and Pilsen. So
we might make amends if they improve their beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take them.
Thanks so much, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank
Appreciate it.